So you found a private label product to sell on Amazon, UAE, KSA, or any Amazon's marketplaces. However, maybe you're feeling hesitant and you're not really sure whether or not the product can succeed. In this video, I'm going to walk you through some details that you need to check prior to launching any product and a little bit of product research at the end of the video. So let's get started. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Crystal and I'm the founder of Amazon Sellers Society and Sellers Society. If you're excited about e-commerce, Amazon, and specifically in the Middle East, and you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, I'm not sure what you're waiting for. Hit the subscribe button because we've got so many great videos in the next 6 months that we're going to be launching on the channel, so you don't want to miss any of those videos. And make sure that you like this video and leave me your comments, questions, or any problems that you're facing with Amazon, or even any wins that you've recently had on the Amazon platform. Let's keep it positive. Leave them in the comment section below. Now I'm gonna, as always, tell you a little bit more about how Amazon Sellers Society can help you succeed on the Amazon platform, but more on that after a while. Now let's get started with a few things that you need to check on whenever you are considering selling a particular product on Amazon. And number one, we want to confirm that the product is not patented. Now, patented basically means that the design is actually registered and you're not allowed to use the same design. Now, to know how to figure out whether or not a product is patented, you can easily do an online search. Normally, the product design is very, very unique and you're not going to be able to find suppliers for that particular product. But you should do an online research to try to figure out whether or not the product is patented. And you can also, maybe to make it easier, if it's very new for you, you can hire a professional. You can find professionals on websites like Fiverr to figure where they can do the search for you and let you know whether or not the product is patented. The reason why you don't want to sell a patented product is because certainly the patent holder, not Amazon, will basically, when you start generating some good sales, they will find you and certainly try to let you or make you stop selling that particular product. Number two, hazmat or restricted. This basically means that the product, if it's hazmat, it means it's hazardous material, which means you need to have the additional information required from Amazon, certainly so that you can sell in the FBA model, if that's what you intend to do. Restricted is something a little bit different because restricted basically means that you're selling something that might be restricted on Amazon or something that has a restricted or what we call a gated category. So you need to ensure that those things aren't happening, or at least if they are, you need to be aware so that you know what is required from you to be allowed to sell these types of products on Amazon. Number three, seasonal and trendy. I'm sure if you watch videos on this channel, you hear me a lot talking about not selling seasonal products. And I'm sure if you're consuming content about selling on Amazon, you've also looked at a lot of this type of information. Now, one thing to remember is that seasonal doesn't mean that the product is a little bit more popular during certain periods of the year. Seasonal basically means it's attached to a certain short-term holiday, and then the product will never be consumed throughout the year. For example, in the UAE, being a hub between Europe and Asia, also being where a lot of expats reside, so there's a lot of traveling back and forth, not necessarily just in the summer months, which is maybe something that you find in other countries. That's why travel accessories and anything travel related is not a seasonal product. Yes, during the summer months, the increase in demand for these products increases, but during the rest of the year, it's still a product that is very much in demand. You can sell these types of products. However, products that are very seasonal in nature, such as products that you only consume during holidays such as Ramadan or Christmas, those are the types of products that you want to avoid because they are short-term products. Number four, unique selling points. The product needs to have unique selling points, and those unique selling points need to be easy to explain the uniqueness of them visually. Remember, Amazon is a visual platform. We sell products via images as well as maybe videos if you are brand registered. So it's very important for you to be able to describe the uniqueness of this product via these images. I see a lot of sellers trying to sell products that are higher quality, which is great, but you can't explain higher quality via images. It's very, very difficult to make that emotional connection with the seller. Even if you're selling products that are maybe a little bit heavier, better quality, all of those things are very, very difficult to explain via images. So make sure whatever uniqueness you are presenting with your product, it can be explained visually. As you can see here as an example, look at these beautiful outdoor rugs that are being sold currently on Amazon.com. There's nothing unique about these products other than the pattern and the design. So if you're launching a product for the very first time, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you because you don't really know whether or not the pattern and the design that you are suggesting, unless you are a professional in this field, you're not going to really know whether or not people are going to want something like this. So when you're selling something as a new seller and coming into a marketplace that's already existing, there's already sellers that have visibility on Amazon, you really need to figure out how you can stand out. It doesn't need to be very complicated. It can be by maybe the size of the product, maybe the material of the product, not the quality, the material of the product, something where you can visually explain it, and maybe being able to visually explain it from the very first main image would also be something that you want to figure out as well. Now, Amazon Sellers Society and Sellers Society are certified service providers and ads agency based right here in Dubai and supporting sellers all across Amazon's Middle East platforms, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, as well as Turkey. We're here to help and support you from the very beginning, and we've helped thousands of sellers launch on Amazon in the Middle East since 2019. If you need help and support starting off your journey, figuring things like which products to sell, how to sell them, what quantities, what brand name, all of that, you can enroll in our Done For You program. However, if you are an existing seller and having issues with slow sales, high ad spend, and just need help and support with the growth of your account, you can enroll in our Accelerate program. You'll find all of the information on our website, www.assmiddleeast.org. You'll also find all of the links in the description box of this video. And don't forget, we always have a free masterclass linked in the description box of the video. In the masterclass, you'll be able to learn tips and tricks very much similar to what you're learning here, but with even more further in-depth information about how you can succeed, tips and tricks on Amazon. Now, with that being said, I'm going to utilize Helium 10 to give you a brief understanding, or to take all of the concepts that we looked at right now and see if we can put them in action. Helium 10 is a great product research tool that sellers can use in order to find data and information that can help them make better decisions on the Amazon platform. So in this case, for today's video, we're going to be utilizing Blackbox. I've shown you multiple times how to use Blackbox on the channel, but hold on, because I'm going to show you something a little bit different. So here I'm going to go into tools basically once I'm on Helium 10 and click on Blackbox under the product research. Now we're going to be researching products, and we're going to be changing the filters into simple to make it much simpler for you. First and foremost, we need to select the marketplace where we intend to sell. I'm going to choose Amazon UAE, of course. Second, what is the category or categories that I want to focus on? So I'm just going to focus on kitchen category. You can also select other categories at the same time if you want to. Does the product need a little, some, or a lot of improvement? And this is very much dependent on what you want to do. I would certainly suggest some or little. A lot of improvement will require you to be advanced when it comes to sourcing and product development. I'm just going to put a little improvement. Where competition is, do I want low competition, medium competition, or high competition? I'm going to put medium, somewhere in the middle. I want to sell my product for, and this is where I would put my price range. I'm going to say 30 to 100 dirhams with a monthly revenue of, I'm just going to put a low revenue because I just want to get as much product ideas as possible. And then click on search. And once I clicked on search, now I'm getting a lot of ideas from Helium 10. Not just ideas, physical products as well. So I can see the BSR of the kitchen category. Remember, the higher the number, the better the BSR. By higher, I mean number 1 is a much better BSR than number 10. That's what I mean by higher. I can see the selling price of the product, how many units are being sold on a monthly basis, and what is the monthly revenue. I can also see the amount of reviews because I decided I want the product to have just a little bit, that requires a little bit of improvement. It means Helium 10 is searching for products that have anywhere between 4 to 4.5 review rating. So the reviews are good, they're not that bad. If I were to choose a product that requires a lot of improvement, then Helium 10 will pull out the products that have very, very low and bad reviews. I can see the seller name, I can see the brand, I can also see the size and the weight of the product, when was the best sales period for this product, and some information about the listing itself, how many images the listing has, and how many variations. Very easy. I can just click here also on the product itself, on the image, and I can go and see the actual product or further criteria about the product actually. Now, there are multiple other products, but what I would suggest is, depending on the criteria that you want to focus on the most, click on the top of the column. So I want to focus on monthly sales. I want to see products that are selling very well when it comes to units. So now I'm getting highest to lowest. So you could do that to save some time and make things a little bit easier. So one of the best selling products, which is under the criteria that I looked for, is this lunchbox for toddlers. As you can see, now I'm looking at it on Amazon UAE. The product is quite interesting, selling with 371 ratings. It's been selling for some time and it's probably doing quite well. It's selling 218 units per month with a BSR of 36, a revenue of almost 9,000 dirhams for just a 40 dirham product. Now, certainly you shouldn't jump straight into selling a product once you find it on Helium 10. There's a lot of things that you need to think about, mostly whether or not you can compete with existing sellers that have 300 reviews and are selling for quite some time, because it's more or less about the confidence that you provide customers on Amazon. And a listing that has 0 reviews that is newly launched provides absolutely no confidence to a customer, versus a listing that has been around for a while and has amassed over 100 reviews. So be careful with that. Don't think that just because somebody else is selling 200 or 800, 200 or 300 units of a particular product, you'll be able to do the same within the first month of launching. It needs to be, you need to have a strategy in order to grow your sales. That's it for this video. Let me know if you are facing any problem with your Amazon business or have additional questions. As always, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you with more information in another video. Bye.